Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another WWE Ultimate Edition action figure review, and today we're looking at Charlotte Flair. This right here is the reissue of the original, I forget, I think it was like a ringside exclusive, I want to say, or may have been mainline, I don't know. I wasn't like super into the Ultimate Edition line, but in this past few years I've just been ramping it up. I love buying these so much, so it was great when WWE or Mattel announced that they were doing this in the greatest hits line. So glad to have this finally. Here's the side art, and here's the back of the box. Wow, that SmackDown Live logo, what a throwback. All hail the Queen. This second generation superstar has the championship pedigree that lives up to the surname Flair. She's the face of the women's evolution, the first ever WWE Women's Champion in the post-Diva era, the first woman to headline a WWE pay-per-view, and the first woman to main event a WrestleMania. When it's all said and done, there's only one thing left to say. Woo! Sorry, I'm so sorry. I promise it won't happen again. Alright, any guesses on what the lip is going to say this time? Maybe to be the best, you gotta beat the... Oh, no, it's just woo. Woo! Alright, here she is right out of the package. And first impression, I mean, there's two things that I definitely like about this figure. Taking a look at the legs and these boots, I love the gradient style paint that's going on here, how it slowly fades to pink and then to red. It looks wonderful here, and I love the decals right here for Charlotte Flair. And each lace is painted up. That's an amazing touch. Even the soles of the feet are painted. That's pretty neat. Yeah. And like I said, those knee pads, I love how they're painted right there. And going up to the trunks, yeah, I think this figure would have definitely benefited from some metallic paint all throughout, because it looks a little flat, you might say. Let's get a closer look at that. Yeah, I don't even think these like dots are metallic. They're just like black. Let's compare to the picture. Yeah, you could see like it's supposed to be really sparkly. The trunks too. But yeah, here it's just like a matte pink, and that kind of lets the figure down a little bit. And let's go up to the brassiere, as it's called, I believe. And good God almighty, what happened here? This is actually her gear from SummerSlam 2018. It was from SummerSlam 2018, and that triple threat match with Carmella and Becky Lynch. And yeah, I'm showing pictures on the screen right now. This figure does that look dirty, because it does not. Yeah, it's supposed to be a gradient. It's supposed to like fade down to purple from the salmon pink, but it just doesn't do that for this figure. It just cut off abruptly at the diaphragm joint. Very disappointing right there. Definitely going to deduct a point or two. And then looking closer at that brassiere, am I pronouncing it right? I don't know. Yeah, same as the trunks, just like flat. They definitely should have went with a metallic paint. And here's those tattoos that she has. A little cut off. I think this is supposed to be like a little bit more to the side over here. I don't know if it's like this far out onto the abdomen, or maybe I just got like a bad printed one. I'm seeing as though it's cut off right there, I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Yeah, I think that tattoo should be a little bit off to the side. And then the cross is just like it just ends so abruptly right there. But yeah, there are those big old double jointed arms. I think these might be the same as Bianca's. And then here's the first of many accessories the figure comes with. Her smiling head sculpt, which is oh man, or maybe just a very drowsy one. This is bad. This is a bad one. I don't know if I got like one with bad paint, but It just looks so goofy. And here is her other head sculpt. This one is also smiling. Oh, does it go down any further? It doesn't. Ah, she kind of got like giraffe neck happening here. Yeah, it's alright. I'm guessing like once the robe is on, it'll hide it better. But I actually like this head sculpt a lot better than this one right here. I think it looks a lot more like Charlotte. I'm going to have to see if I could Dremel that hole a bit deeper just so I can like rest it further down on the neck. She also comes with 2 open C-grip hands, 2 flat open palmed hands. Maybe it's to do that cartwheel she used to do when she did her entrance. Perfect. There you go. And then 2 more open hands. These ones being able to hold on to the side of her robe. Be careful taking yours out. I accidentally bent this one. It was just so far in there that I accidentally like pulled it by the finger. Yeah, just be careful when you're pulling these things out. And here we have her in her iconic entrance robe. Yeah, this thing just looks absolutely stunning. I love the metallic silver paint all throughout. Those are peacocks. Oh, I never noticed that. And yeah, I love the fabric as well. That looks wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, the silver paint goes all throughout, even on the flare, and the little piece on the back of the head, it continues there. And then up here by the head, you get some fur for going all the way around the head. This is honestly how I'm going to have her posed on the shelf for the rest of eternity. But yeah, with all these accessories out of the way, let's go into articulation. So the head doesn't really move at all with it, just being a ball joint or a dumbbell joint right there. So all you're going to get is some side-to-side movement and barely any pivot. Her arm is able to move this far up, and it is also able to rotate at the shoulder. She also has upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow. Is that tape? Get off of me. And she has a standard wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. She's able to bend this far back, this far forward, and she also has pivot and side-to-side movement with that diaphragm. And she also moves side-to-side at the waist. Her leg is able to kick out this much, and then go out to the side that much, go back a tiny, tiny amount. She has upper thigh swivel. I want to say that's a double jointed knee, but it's a little bit inhibited by that knee pad being there. She has mid-calf rotation, and her foot is able to move this far down, this far up. She has some toe pivot, and of course, ooh, and be careful when you're moving her leg because it might chip the paint like it did on mine. Now on to the size comparisons. Here she is next to Bianca Belair and Asuka. Yeah, all of them share the same arms. Surprise, surprise. Next we have AJ Styles and Seth freaking Rollins. Randy Orton and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. The Rock and Brock Lesnar. Then we have Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gary the Stormtrooper and Morbius. And the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. And last but not least, we have the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo! The Nature Boy. Woo! My neighbors hate me. Yeah, here is Charlotte Flair next to her father, but this doesn't really seem complete. Let's make this better. Yeah, there we go. This is so much better. Like father, like daughter. Limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, sons of guns, or daughter of a gun, in this case. Of course, Charlotte isn't like as luxurious as the Nature Boy, but woo, you know, it measures up a bit. Yeah, I'd say it's like, it's not as good as Rick's, but woo, it's up there. You know, it's still great nonetheless. All right, Rick, you need to go. You're getting me distracted. Woo, woo. Final rating and overall thoughts. I'm going to give this figure a final rating of 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I really like that robe. And it just overall, it's pretty good. I love the sculpt, the proportions of her body parts. But, you know, that paint on the brassiere, is that what it's called? I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, the sculpt on that brassiere is fine, but the paint job on the entire like trunks and the brassiere is just such a letdown. I really like it down below, but like up here is just kind of a letdown. But yeah, that being said, like the robe is great, and the two head sculpts, as much as I bagged on that first one, that one is all right as well. You know, I can definitely tell that's Charlotte and not like some random person. Yeah, and the articulation is just a step up. That double jointed elbow, I want to say that wasn't present on the first release, so it's good getting it here. And yeah, just really glad to own this finally. So yeah, 8 out of 10. And that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly, greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Woo! I'm so sorry, headphone users.